I checked out the recent Young Chef competition in Hong Kong to see how chefs cook under pressure and what it takes to win one. So get your munchies on because you're watching Tastebud. Eight teams, 3 hours, 2 choices of meat, 1 starter, 1 main. Can they do it? To better understand the talent, I spoke with one of the judges, Chef Vicky Lau, who owns her own Michelin star restaurant in Hong Kong.
Especially one of the group has used fermented tofu to marinate the lamb. And I think that's an interesting twist to a classic Chinese dish. I'm really looking forward to try it.
I'd like to get in on this fermented tofu lamb too. This is Chef Max Wong, one of the contestants. He's the fermented tofu guy. I asked Max for some tips on how to win. Tip number 1.
Restaurant cooking, they have a lot of space, right? Maybe not in Hong Kong, but it's still bigger than the counter itself. So a lot of thing about competition is you want to minimize your footprint, right? You want to use less containers, you want to use less pot, less pan, but also achieve what you want to achieve as much as possible.
Seems like a good idea, since the judges feel the same.
A strong competitor is usually very organized, so I would also look for that when I judge in competitions. I look for the team dynamics on how organized they are and how clean their station is.
Tip number 2.
It's really important to let them know what you are doing at what point of time, and vice versa, because communication in competition is very important to me. If you don't know, you just lose track of time, and you also have an insight of what your teammate is doing as well. So you can cooperate. Everything can be done on time. More efficient, I would say.
That's not to say there aren't any challenges. It is a competition after all.
I think, as always, is the heating element of the whole dish itself, because we have to queue up for the judging, and we cannot plate. Let's say we have to plate 8 plates, so we cannot do it like 15 minutes early because everything will get cold. And I think the most difficult part is to rush through that in a very short period of time, and just to make sure everything is hot.
So did knowing any of this actually help Max? Or did he lose to this guy? Or this guy? And the winner is Max Wong. His starter, a char-grilled lamb breast with a carrot chimichurri, shishito, water chestnut, and fermented bean curd. His main dish, a seared pork tenderloin with sun-dried oysters, black japonica, black moss, and scallop juice. Okay, that's all the tips and tricks we have for now. Make sure you subscribe to Tastebuds because we'll be kicking off a new series very soon.